What's up, y'all? All my beautiful people out there listening to me right now from all over the world, from all over the globe. What's up, man? Today I had a fucking beautiful day. I'm not gonna lie to you. The day was really interesting. From the first level, from the second level, it was amazing because of how it's going to end. Because I already planned the ending in my head, but I digress. Yeah, let me talk to you about something. Let me lower the volume of that beautiful music playing over there. Yeah. I've learned so many lessons during the past 3 months that I can't really resume or contract or compact or pack everything in one video for you, but something that just popped in my mind before I touched the phone to make this video is for all the, I'm going to say, for all the people that naturally vibrate on a very high frequency, like naturally. When I'm talking about frequency, I'm not talking about only what you feel, right? Because when people talk, when people mention frequencies, most times they mention how they emote, how they feel, but how you think also has a very, very, very crucial importance in your frequency and your vibration. And if you're one of these people out there that are really kind-hearted, you are very knowledgeable, like your intellect is just, your mind functions very rapidly, you understand a lot of complex concepts and ideas, and you're a natural problem solver. You have many skills, especially if you speak several languages. I'm not talking one or two, I'm not talking two, but from three to infinity, right? Once you start mastering three languages and you go up to 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 and stuff like that, oh man, let me tell you something. You will develop a mindset that 99.99% of the people in the world will not understand, and they are not ready to understand. Actually, they don't want to understand it. This is the most incomprehensible factor for us. I mean, when I say us, I'm talking about us, people that have, or should I say, that are futuristic minds, because we don't have a mind, we are a mind. You feel me? So, if you speak many languages, you've traveled, you don't have to travel many times, or you don't have to travel much to grasp the concept of a very complex mentality and a progressive mentality that allows you to vibrate on a very, very, very high frequency. You understand people more than they will ever understand you. You understand cultures, and you get shocked. Actually, you get vexed. You feel vexed when you are confronted with lack of civilization in society. Because we're supposed to be a civilization, right? We're supposed to be civilized. We're supposed to be cultured people. We're supposed to be, I don't know, we're supposed to be reasonable people, right? We're from zero to, I'm not gonna say from zero, but once we go to school and we attain a certain age, they teach us that humanity has what we call reason. We are a creature or a species of reason, right? This is what they taught us. But it's so sad to notice that actually we might be born with reason, but we use it so poorly, we use it so miserably, that just like any muscle, because it's like a mental muscle, just like any muscle, it doesn't really develop in so many people's minds. And even common sense, right? Common sense is very, I mean, by definition it's common, but so many people try to be something they're not, that they forget to use common sense. And common sense nowadays is more like uncommon sense, because if you use logic, if you use reason, if you use complexity, if you don't fit inside one box, if you are authentic, if you are, I don't know, if you're just dope, man, if you're just dope at like as a soul, if you're just dope, you're just yourself, you just rock. Like every morning you wake up and you're like, oh my god, I'm just gonna rock the world, I'm just gonna walk like crazy, I'm just gonna do this, I'm just gonna do that, you feel me? If you are one of these dope people out here, you gon' need to elevate yourself a little bit more, and to incorporate or to integrate what I would call the no BS person. I mean, no BS trait or person, or no BS policy. Yeah, let me just say no BS policy, no bullshit policy. Because I've seen too many kind-hearted people really completely waste their life, and sometimes they lose their mind, and sometimes they nearly lose their souls, because in their program, in their spiritual, I'm not gonna say spiritual, but in their mental program, there is a code that tricks, I'm not gonna say trick, but there is a strong code that forces them most times to think that most people are just like them. When I say just like them, most people are kind-hearted, most people are glowy, most people are smart, most people value the intellect, most people value other people's emotions, other people's feelings. Most people don't underestimate people. You know, they think like that. They think like, okay, let me tell you something about myself that I had to learn to correct the hard way. Usually when I meet someone, or when I am observing someone, or when my mind or my consciousness is interacting with a subject, I mean a person, usually I tend to overestimate that person. You see, most people, they underestimate someone before they I'm not gonna say accurately, but before they kind of give that person an accurate estimation. Because you will never know the perfect or the accurate estimation of someone, because you know people are flowy, people are always vibrating, you know, higher and sometimes lower. Like you will never know the exact estimation or the exact value of someone. Mathematically, it's something that, I mean, for me, I would rather say it's kind of impossible, because you know people are just, they're changing frequencies, which means they are changing numbers sometimes to times. You know, mathematical data, like they are changing. So, but you can have an approximation, and what I have learned the hard way during the last 3 months is that even though my mind or my spirit tends to unclothe people's masks, I see people for what they are. I don't see the masks. I mean, I see the masks, but I don't give a fuck about the mask. And when I see, like, it's like I'm telling y'all, I see your medium self. I see your, like, your physical body, your appearance, your egoic self, the self that you move with in society. But deeper than that, I perceive you to be your higher self. I perceive you to be the best version of yourself. And this is what allows me sometimes, most times or always, to just go and motivate people. To just go and tell people, you can do that because I see that in you. I see your best version. Or one of your best versions. You know, sometimes I go to people outside in the streets and I tell them, you're so beautiful. Why you so sad? Why you so serious? You're really beautiful. Can't you acknowledge that? Just go, when you reach home, go look at the mirror. Acknowledge your beauty. You're beautiful. And you know, it's sad that from my experience, most of them will tell you, I don't know, I don't believe that I am that beautiful. You see, perception is reality. I don't believe that I am that beautiful. I think you might be mistaking me for someone else. And when you ask them, okay, who's beautiful? And then they start telling you, about a bunch of celebrities, Hollywood people. No offense to Hollywood, but y'all know what I'm talking about. A bunch of people that, I don't know, I don't even want to talk about this. But this is not real beauty. This is not real beauty. So, because I see a better version of yourself or a better version of everyone that I come across in this world, I automatically overestimate pretty much everybody. And it gets hard. Actually, I learned it the hard way to just stop overestimating people. Because they are, for whatever reason, mostly due to cultural reasons in the culture that they were raised, either they were told or they were taught that better you judge or you critique someone instead of acknowledging that person's light. And let me tell you something, everybody knows when someone has a light that shines so fucking bright that it becomes like you can't dismiss it. It becomes impeccable, like impassable, like you can't dismiss it. You can deny. Undeniable. Yeah, this is the word that I was looking for. Undeniable. Your light shines so fucking bright, it becomes undeniable for the world. And you know what's fucked up about that phenomenon? Sometimes the light that shines so bright, it has to go through a lot of turmoil before realizing that, fuck, the whole time I was shining that bright. And you know why it's that hard for people to realize that? Because, well, they are the light. They are the light, and it's so hard. Even when you go inside, it's like, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. Like on every level, I think it becomes both easier and harder to unclothe or declutter parts or pieces of yourself that mask your light. And you know what? I'm not gonna say I'm gonna stop overestimating people, because this tendency drives me to motivate them to force them to become better, to force them to grow up, to force them to acknowledge truths that they be hiding from themselves, to themselves. But I've learned the hard way that if you're a light in the world and you have conquered yourself, not once, not twice, not 3 or 4 times, but many times, then it's time for you to start being very selfish. And I say that in the most positive way. It's time for you to start closing a lot of doors and make yourself comfortable saying no to a lot of motherfuckers. Make yourself comfortable saying no to a lot of motherfuckers out there, man, because let me tell you something. Even in the spiritual communities, even in the conscious, right? Conscious, we call it conscious communities, god damn it. We have so many judgmental people still. So many people that have mastered one piece of knowledge, one paradigm, and then they think they can come and judge someone else who has mastered not one, not two, but many, several paradigms. So please, beautiful souls out there all around the world watching me right now, I don't know from where you're watching, please start saying no to underestimating people. Start saying no to judging people. Start saying no to judging a book by its cover. I don't do that. I mean, it's a habit. You can create it. You can create it. You can implement it. It takes what? 3 weeks to implement a habit and make it become a second nature. In reality, it takes forever because you have to do it forever and forever and forever. But you understand. Break the habit of judging people because of their age, of what they look like, because they speak the same language as you, or the same dialect, or they have the same accent, or maybe they use the same words, or maybe they were born in a place that you know of, that you've been to, or maybe they come from a socioeconomic class that you disregard because of your egoic data, egoic societal data, like your identity, you identify yourself with another class, that you dismiss the complexity of all the classes, and now you start judging, and now you start projecting. And you know what I like about judgmental people? The more they judge, the more I, as the observer, the more data I, as the observer, have on them to figure out what the fuck is going on. Because I'm like, usually the same shit always happens. I overestimate these people. You know, I overestimate these people because let's be honest, they embody a certain energy that a lot of people admire. You know, confidence. I'm talking about leaders, especially leaders, speakers, thinkers that embody certain energies that the public really admire. And sometimes you see these people and you're like, yeah, dude is doing his thing, or sister is doing her thing and stuff like that, and you put that person on a certain pedestal, right? Because you're like, yeah, I really like what he or she is doing because the masses need that from him or from her. And then certain stuff happens, and you realize that based on what this thinker, speaker, or leader is saying, how he or she is reacting to it, and you're like, God damn it, motherfucker, why are you giving me a reason to not overestimate you anymore? Why are you giving me a reason to not idolize you anymore? Because in my mind, everybody has to idolize one another. Everybody on earth has to, it's like we have the duty to idolize every one of our fellow human beings. I'm not saying idolize in the sense, in the religious sense. I'm saying idolize in the motivational sense. It's like, yeah, that's my idol. I wanna be like him. I wanna get like him. Maybe not intellectually, because I think like I am more flexible than him. If he can react to that, if he can react emotionally to these matters, I think like I'm more flexible than him intellectually, but socially, I want to get like him. Yeah, socially I want to get like him. Maybe not spiritually, because from his speeches I can decode certain information about him that let me know that he has some more work to do, because he doesn't really understand complexity that much. So he thinks that it's us versus something else, but it's always self versus self. Of course, there is different layers to every battle or every wars, but yeah. And especially when you see them presenting themselves according to certain labels, like I am this and that, I am this level, I am at this level, I am at this level, I don't know, like I am at the third level, or the 30th level, or the 33rd level, or some shit, or the 40th level. People like me, we be like, why are you exposing yourself right now? Like, we don't give a fuck. We don't give a single fuck about your background, from which community you come. For us, it's more important how you shine your light, how you express your unicity. What is your gate for the world? Did you come here to just bargain, to just do business? Is it that what it all boils down to for you? To just it's just business for you? Of course I understand business, like most of life is about business, it's about, but can you just be more than that for a minute? Can you be more than a businessman for a minute? Can you be that authentic giver for a minute? That soul or mind that incorporates different parts of himself, that scares him, that bothers him. Can you just do that? Because there are a lot of motherfuckers out here that are younger than y'all, and they be doing this shit, man. I'm not talking about myself. I mean, I'm one of them, but I'm not alone. I'm not alone. I'm not the only one. So to all my beautiful souls out there, man, let's stop, right? Let's stop saying people yes so often. Let's stop opening up so quickly to talk about how we are amazing, even if we don't like comparing ourselves to anyone, but humans like comparing. People like comparing. So immediately when you tell them I am this, they start comparing. Oh, if you're this, then I knew that person, so let's compare you to him or to her, and let's figure out which rank you occupy in the echelon. Yeah, can we just be complex and simple at the same time, just like for a minute? Because the more simple you are, the more you understand complexity, and the more controlling you try to be with something that is really simple, the more complicated you become. You don't become more complex, you become more complicated as a consciousness. And when a consciousness complicates itself, what does it do? It creates shadows, or the shadows that it already had, it feeds them. They become bigger. And now you have more fucking shadow work to do. I love my beard, y'all. You know, I have a majestic beard. You can see the shit shining from here, from the camera over here, man. So just for me to like flex it a little bit. Yeah. Can we just be naturally dope for a second? Can we just be cultured in the true sense of cultured? Not judging someone, not try to steal some from him or her, not try to belittle them, projecting our own insecurities onto him or onto her. Can we do that just for one fucking second? It's beautiful. Like what are people so afraid of? What are people so afraid of that they are ready to lose their integrity, their beauty, their authenticity, trying to prove a fucking point? What are they so afraid of? I don't know. Maybe I have some little ideas, but I don't really know. What are people so afraid of? Hello. What are people so afraid of? It's crazy out here. So, let's stop saying yes to so many motherfuckers, because you know, man, this world has a lot of shiny things and shiny people. I mean, not shiny people, but people that are physically cute, but on the inside they are so ugly, they are so pathetic, they are so immature, they are so disgusting, they are so, I don't know, man. Sometimes it gets weird. I don't wanna, say too many triggering words, more than what I've said already, but sometimes it gets, that was that? For real? Sometimes it's like that, y'all. So, let's just stop, man. Let's just stop. For all my beautiful people out there, like, let's stop saying yes to a lot of motherfuckers. Like, let's stop saying yes to society in general and all its outdated policies and values and double standards and I don't know, even triple fucking standards and fears, irrational fears and projections, especially projections. People will project so many things onto you, y'all. They will try to belittle you, maybe because you are from a country that they don't really like. They think it's a shithole, right? And they will judge you for that. They will judge you for that. Me, I'm from Haiti, and it's not a beautiful country now. I mean, it's a very beautiful country when it's in its natural state. But right now, politically, socially, economically, it's not beautiful over there. It is not. But why am I so proud? Because historically and paradigmatically, historically, spiritually, it's one of the most powerful and most beautiful countries. If you're from Haiti, shit, you have a million more reasons to be proud of your origins, of your nation, of your fucking island, than I will say 99.99% of everybody in the world. I'm not kidding. I am not kidding. And my confidence that I have, the confidence that I have, or my confidence, I draw some of it from the fact that I am from Haiti, but really, I would say that just being from there won't make you confident. But when you know what it means to be that, because it's more of a concept than anything. And when you embody a concept, you become the vessel, the physical definition, the embodiment of that fucking concept, then nothing can really faze you. Because let me tell you something, every country in the world has negotiated their freedom somehow. But Haiti, we took it. We took that shit. We never negotiated anything. Actually, the period where we kind of paid for it, we had a stupid double agent in the governance of the country. I'm not gonna say names, but if you know, you know. But after that, prior to that, we never negotiated anything. And being Haitian is not about being born in Haiti, actually. It's about wanting freedom for oneself and for everybody else. This is what being Haitian means. It's actually written in the Constitution, the first one. So, my beautiful people out there, it's time for me to just, put an end to that beautiful video right here. Peace out.